the neurologist came by, I think by the time you got back to the unit, you were back to talk, I mean, you weren't exactly yourself, but you were kind of back to talking.
Yeah.
The neurologist was consulted, they took a look at all the stuff in the computer, they took a look at your heart monitor, okay? And you had a 16-second pause. Where
Oh,
her
they
heart
told
was
us
not
it was like
beating.
a 5 or 10-second pause.
Actually 16 seconds.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a quarter of a minute, okay, that's a long time. Yeah, if someone's heart skips a beat or misses a few beats, right, I mean, they're not gonna necessarily lose consciousness, but if the heart's not pumping, all flow of blood everywhere, specifically in this case, the brain, stops. So if things aren't moving, you will quickly just kind of become comatose. So that's what we think happened. Okay. And it sounds like that happened more than once since going back upstairs. Do you recall
So she only did it once, or she did it several times?
She did it once downstairs. Sounds like it happened again at some point while she was over there. Okay.
Yeah, we never heard that.
Okay. So, point being, the original issue that brought you in, the chest pain, the question about whether that is because of a cardiac problem, meaning you have blocked arteries, or you're on your way to having a heart attack, right? That question has been answered. There's a new question though. The heart's missing a lot of beats sometimes. Well, when it does that, you get bent out of shape, your heart does. So I would really like to hear a little bit more from the cardiologist about if there's a plan. I mean, do you have something implanted in your chest?
Yes, I have a loop recorder.
Loop recorder, not a defibrillator, not a pacemaker.
No,
Okay.
it's a loop recorder that they were trying to find out if I had AFib that was causing the strokes.
Okay.
That was in Pennsylvania about a couple of years ago.
Okay. And how long was that supposed to stay in?
Well, they'd never told me.
Okay.
They sent a phone with me that
Understood.
it's supposed to be on while I'm
Okay.
sleeping on, and they called me last week and they said, we got a message from the phone. Call us on Monday and we'll manual send a message. And I wasn't able to Monday, so I never did get back. So they said do it on the 30th of this month.
Okay.
I thought, the 30th? That's a long time if there's something going with the heart.
Yeah. Sorry, this was in Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Are you continuing your care in Pennsylvania?
No.
Okay.
No, it was just,
It just happens to be that's where it was placed, and there's a company out there and all that. That's fine.
We're still with the cardiologist over in Peoria and stuff like that. So she's been here for a year now with me.
Peoria or Pennsylvania?
Peoria.
no, in Peoria, but this
So-
was done in Pennsylvania after my third stroke. And
Peoria's a long way away.
It's
Yes.
2 hours.
I mean, I've worked in Bloomington, Illinois.
Yes.
we
that's
can't.
I'm in Metamora and she's in Eureka.
Understood. Okay.
So-
Okay.
We
Well,
just,
yeah. If you're in Eureka, that makes sense. But you guys have been here for the last year.
in Eureka. For
In Eureka.
Here.
No,
No.
she came up yesterday for a Bible conference the night
Oh,
before.
you guys don't live here. Okay.
No,
Okay. I'm
that's
sorry.
why I'm trying to get her. I'm her niece and I'm her help POA and stuff.
Sure.
So I'm trying to get her back. If we could get her back to
Yeah.
Peoria, then that way.
They could all be in one place.
Yeah, right.
There's no need to see different specialists from different
Here,
states.
yeah.
Understood. That's
Yeah.
fine. Perfectly fine. So I think we're gonna have to see what cardiology has to say about this. Okay. If there's a way we can get this set up for you such that you don't need to be here, and we can let you go, and you can go right back there and go right to the college. Not same day, obviously, but go. Have a really close follow up with your cardiologist so they can work on this for you. Great. Okay. But if this is the sort of thing that is, and I'm concerned about it because 16 seconds is a long time. Okay. Let me put it this way. What is a heart attack? I mean, that's not a question for you, but a heart attack really is when blood flow stops to the heart muscle. That's what a heart attack is. Okay. A stroke, same thing. When blood flow stops to the brain or a certain part of the brain, it experiences a stroke. Okay. Whether there's actual blockages or not, if you stop the heart from pumping, then flow stops anyway. So that's why I'm concerned about this. Okay? So unless the I'm going to wait to see what the cardiologist says, and based upon that, we can see what we can get done. Okay? How this is going to work. But yes, ultimately the goal is to get you back over to Peoria. Okay?
I mean, even if we have to communicate with those doctors and say, look, we're bringing her straight to you or something, I
maybe
could
they'll-
drive her.
Yeah, maybe they'll implant, or maybe they'll implant a device in you
Well,
here that once it's been implanted and we know you're safe, we can let you go, and they'll just take over managing it. Like that's, because for example, if somebody has a pacemaker, for example, right, that doesn't mean that they're stuck for life with whoever put it in. The device is a standard device that every state, every cardiologist is familiar with. It's just a matter of, okay, they'll just turn that care over to your Peoria doctor. Okay, so these are some of the things, okay, but we'll see how it goes.
I never did get an answer. A couple of weeks, I think, ago, I had I don't know, I don't remember now what kind of a test it was, but the result was that there was some kind of an abnormality, and the doctor said, well, there was an abnormality, but it agrees with the last one we did. So there's no new activity, and so
Okay.
they were just, I don't know when they were gonna do something about it.
So I don't know what test you're talking about though.
I don't know.
Was it a heart
If
test? Was
it
it
was
a CT scan? Was it a stress test?
That's the thing, though. I don't know why.
It wasn't a stress test. I think it did my chart.
Okay.
Do you have your phone on you?
I do.
I can look it up.
And so I wondered what that it was something abnormal. The way the doctor explained to me that it's abnormal, but that's what it showed last time. So
What is this pertaining to?
on I think it was EKG or something. I don't
Oh,
remember
okay.
what
Okay,
it was.
well that makes sense. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. Now you said that. Now I know. It was, so a month ago she was in the hospital from a little stroke. She had a stroke. And they found on her brain there was a little damage, but it wasn't severe enough that they could tell that it was from before. So they weren't too concerned about it. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what we're seeing now too, because they did a CT scan of her brain here,
Mm-hmm.
and it did not show anything new, but something very, very old. Okay, but like small stuff. Okay, all right. So at least for now, though, the plan is we're gonna wait and hear more from cardiology. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
So they won't let you go to Peoria.